Right. Combine
Today we're reading from the compilation of the Sri Krishna Chaitanya book, and the chapter is entitled as 6 Kinds of Ātmārāmas, under the section, the 61 explanations of the Ātmārāma verse, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila 24.106.
শ্লোক ব্যাখ্যা লাগি এই করিলু আবাস এবে করি শ্লোকের মূলার্থ প্রকাশ
I have given all these explanations just to give some indication of the verse's meaning. Now let me explain the real meaning of the verse.
Lord Chaitanya had given meaning of each of the words.
Lord Chaitanya had given the meaning of each of the words.
And now he's giving the actual explanation of the verse.
And now he's giving the actual explanation of the verse. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.107.
জ্ঞানীর দ্বিবিধ বিভেদ জ্ঞান মার্গে উপাসক দুইটা প্রকার কেবল ব্রহ্ম উপাসক মোক্ষকাঙ্ক্ষিয়ার
There are 2 kinds of worshippers on the path of philosophical speculation. One is called Brahma Upasaka, a worshipper of the impersonal Brahman, and the other is called Moksha Kankshi, one who desires liberation.
So here we see that impersonalists, one who desires liberation, are the 2 type of worshippers by philosophical speculation or Gyanamart.
Here we see that there are 2 kinds, one, the impersonalist, and then one who is hankering for liberation, are the 2 parts of the speculation of the Jnanamarg. Sorry if I got it wrong. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.108.
কেবল ব্রহ্ম জ্ঞানী ত্রিবিধ কেবল ব্রহ্ম উপাসক 3 ভেদ হয় সাধক ব্রহ্মময় আর প্রাপ্ত ব্রহ্মলয়
There are 3 types of people who worship the impersonal Brahman. The first is the beginner. The second is one whose thoughts are absorbed in Brahman. And the third is one who is actually merged in the impersonal Brahman.
Here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying the 3 types of impersonal Brahmavadis.
Here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has explained the 3 types of impersonal Brahmavadis. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.109.
ভক্তাশ্রিত জ্ঞানের সাধনেই সাধকের ব্রহ্মভূতত্ব। ভক্তি বিনা কেবল জ্ঞানে মুক্তি নাহি হয়, ভক্তি সাধন করে যেই প্রাপ্ত ব্রহ্মলয়।
One cannot attain liberation simply through philosophical speculation, devoid of devotional service. However, if one renders devotional service, he is automatically on the Brahman platform.
It shows how the mental speculation of impersonalism
This shows how the mental speculation of impersonalism
cannot reach the ultimate perfection
cannot reach the ultimate perfection
without practicing some devotional service.
without practicing some devotional service.
So Ganamarg is also dependent on devotional service.
So Ganamarg is also dependent on devotional service. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.110.
বাস্তব বস্তুর আনুগত্যে বা ভক্তি ফলেই ব্রাহ্মণত্ব এবং সেবা সংযোগে বৈষ্ণবত্ব। ভক্তির স্বভাব ব্রহ্ম হইতে করে আকর্ষণ, দিব্য দেহ দিয়া করায় কৃষ্ণের ভজন।
Characteristically, one in devotional service is attracted away from the impersonal Brahman platform. He is offered a transcendental body to engage in Lord Krishna's service.
This is the actual nature of Bhakti Yoga.
This is the actual nature of Bhakti Yoga.
They didn't turn up, they didn't call.
Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.111.
বৈষ্ণব হইয়াও কৃষ্ণ সেবা অনুষ্ঠান। ভক্ত দেহ পাইলে হয় গুণের স্মরণ, গুণ আকৃষ্ট হইয়া করে নির্মল ভজন।
When one gets a devotee's spiritual body, he can remember the transcendental qualities of Krishna. Simply by being attracted to Krishna's transcendental qualities, one becomes a pure devotee engaged in his service. Purport. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given the following summary of verses 107 to 111. Transcendentalists on the path of philosophical speculation can be divided into two categories: the pure worshippers of impersonal Brahman and those who wish to merge into the existence of impersonal Brahman. When one is fully absorbed in the thought that one is not different from the Supreme Absolute Truth, one is said to be a worshipper of the impersonal Brahman. The impersonal worshipper of Brahman can again be divided into three categories. One, sadhakas, those who are nearing perfect execution of the process of Brahman realization. Two, those who are fully absorbed in meditation on Brahman. And three, those who are on the Brahma Bhuta platform and have no relationship with material existence. Even though the worshipper of impersonal Brahman can be highly advanced, he cannot attain liberation without discharging devotional service. Anyone who has realized himself as spirit, soul, can engage in devotional service. This is the verdict of the Bhagavad Gita 18.54. Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma Nasachati Nakangsati Sama Sarveshu Bhuteshu Madbhaktim Lavate Param. One who is thus transcendentally situated at once realizes the Supreme Brahman, and becomes fully joyful. He never laments or desires to have anything. He is equally disposed to every living entity. In that state, he attains pure devotional service unto me. To attain the platform of pure devotional service, one has to become spiritually pure and attain the Brahma-bhuta platform, which is beyond material anxiety and material discrimination. When one approaches pure devotional service after realizing Brahman, one becomes attracted by pure devotional service. At such a time, by rendering devotional service, one gets a spiritual body with purified senses. Sarvapadi vinirmuktam tatpadatvena nirmalam. Sarvapadi vinirmuktam tatpadatvena nirmalam rishikena rishikesha sevanam bhaktiruchyate. When one's senses are pure, one can render loving devotional service to Krishna. A pure devotee can only remember Krishna's transcendental qualities. Remembering them, he fully engages in the loving service of the Lord.
So, 3 kinds of philosophical speculation, 3 levels of philosophical speculators are mentioned here.
So 3 kinds or 3 levels of philosophical speculators are mentioned here.
Not in order to reach the highest aspect of liberation,
But in order to reach the highest level of liberation, or the highest aspect,
one needs to do some devotional service.
one needs to do some devotional service.
Not only someone attracted by Krishna's transcendental qualities,
Normally, someone attracted by Krishna's transcendental qualities,
he has no desire to realize the Brahman.
he has no desire to realize the Brahman
And wants to serve Krishna eternally.
and wants to serve Krishna eternally. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.112.
মুক্তগণেরও অপাকৃত সিদ্ধ দেহে ভগবত সেবা শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতের 10ম স্কন্ধের 87 অধ্যায়ের 21 নম্বর শ্লোকে শ্রীধর ধৃত সর্বজ্ঞ ভাষ্যকার ব্যাখ্যা ও নৃসিংহ তাপনীতে 2:16 রয়েছে মুক্ত পিলীলয়া বিগ্রহম কৃত্তা ভগবন্তম ভজন্তে.
Even a liberated soul merged in the impersonal Brahman effulgence is attracted to the pastimes of Krishna. He thus installs a deity and renders the Lord's service. Purport. Highly elevated Mayavadi sannyasis sometimes worship the Radha Krishna deity and discuss the pastimes of the Lord, but their purpose is not elevation to Goloka Vrindavan. They want to merge into the Lord's effulgence. This statement is quoted from Shankaracharya's commentary on the Upanishad known as Nrsimha Tapani.
I saw that in Shankaracharya Puri, he worshipped the Radha Krishna deity.
I saw that the Shankaracharya in Puri, he worshipped the Radha Krishna deity.
I asked him why you were worshiping the Radha Krishna deity. They don't grow old, they're eternally young.
I asked him why you worship the Radha Krishna deity. They don't grow old, they're eternally young.
But you grow old.
But you grow old.
He said, this is my Leela.
He said, this is my Leela.
I said, everyone's going through that Leela.
He said, everyone's going through that Leela.
Although the impersonalists are attracted to Hare Krishna, their desire is to become one with the impersonal Brahman.
Although the impersonalists are attracted to the deity of Radha and Krishna, their desire is to become one with the impersonal Brahman. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.113.
ব্রহ্মময় শুক ও চতুষ্সনাদিও কৃষ্ণে আকৃষ্ট হইয়া কৃষ্ণ ভজনরত জন্ম হইতে সুখ সনকাদি ব্রহ্মময় কৃষ্ণ গুণ আকৃষ্ট হইয়া কৃষ্ণেরে ভজয়।
Although Sukadeva Goswami and the four Kumaras were always absorbed in the thought of impersonal Brahman and were thus Brahmavadis, they were nonetheless attracted by the transcendental pastimes and qualities of Krishna. Therefore, they later became devotees of Krishna.
And this shows how Krishna is all attractive,
So this shows how Krishna is all attractive,
and that even persons who are impersonally realized,
and that even persons who are impersonally
they
realized,
become attracted by Krishna's transcendental qualities
they become attracted by Krishna's transcendental qualities
and realize it's a higher state
and realize it's a higher state
and become devotees of Krishna.
and become devotees of Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.114.
চতুঃসনাদি কৃষ্ণ চরণ গন্ধে আকৃষ্ট হইয়া শুদ্ধ ভক্তিরত
Sanakayera Krishna
Guna Krishna Hana Kare Nirmala Bhajana.
The minds of the four Kumaras were attracted by the aroma of the flowers offered to Krishna's lotus feet. Being thus attracted by the transcendental qualities of Krishna, they engaged in pure devotional service.
Four Kumaras visited Krishna Loka, spiritual planet,
The four Kumaras visited Vishnu Loka, the spiritual planet in Vaikuntha,
flying down to Lord Narayana. They became attracted to the aroma of the flowers offered to his lotus feet.
they became attracted to the aroma of the flowers to Krishna's lotus feet.
They had a spiritual ecstasy
They had a spiritual ecstasy
greater than the impersonal ecstasy.
greater than the impersonalists.
And they immediately became devotees of the Lord.
And then they immediately became devotees of the Lord. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.115.
শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতে তৃতীয় স্কন্ধের পঞ্চদশ অধ্যায়ের 43 নম্বর শ্লোকে রয়েছে
Tasya Ravindamayanasya Padaravinda Kinjal Kamishra Tulasi Makarandavayu Antargata Swavivarena Charadesham Samshobhamaksharajusham Apichittatanvo. When the breeze carrying the aroma of tulasi leaves and saffron from the lotus feet of the lotus-eyed personality of Godhead entered through the nostrils into the heart of those sages, the Kumaras, they experienced a change in both body and mind, even though they were attached to the impersonal Brahman understanding. Purport. This is a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam 3.15.43.
On this explanation of heaven, the four Kumaras.
So this is an explanation we have of the four Kumaras,
How they became transferred from personal Brahman to Bhakti Yoga.
how they became transferred from impersonal Brahman to Bhakti Yoga. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.116.
ব্যাস কৃপায় তৎশিষ্য সুখ কৃষ্ণলীলায় আকৃষ্ট হইয়া শুদ্ধ ভক্তিরত। ব্যাস কৃপায় সুখদেবের লীলাদি স্মরণ কৃষ্ণ গুণ আকৃষ্ট হইয়া করেন ভজন।
By the mercy of Srila Vyasadeva, Sukadeva Goswami was attracted by the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Being thus attracted by Krishna's transcendental qualities, he also became a devotee and engaged in his service.
Sukadeva Goswami was afraid of the material energy
Sukadeva Goswami was afraid of the material energy
that he would be distracted from his impersonal realizations.
that he would be distracted from his impersonal realizations.
When he understood from Vyasadeva about the transcendental quality of Krishna,
When he understood from Vyasadeva about the transcendental qualities of Krishna,
then he decided to take birth and be a devotee of Krishna.
then he decided to take birth and be a devotee of Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.117.
কৃষ্ণ গুণ আকৃষ্ট হইয়া শ্রৌতপন্থী সুখের ব্যাস সমীপে ভাগবত অধ্যয়ন। শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতের প্রথম স্কন্ধের সপ্তম অধ্যায়ের একাদশ শ্লোকে রয়েছে
হরের গুণাক্ষিপ্তমতি ভগবান্মহারায়ণে আদ্যাকাম মহাজ্ঞানম নিত্যম বিষ্ণু জনপ্রিয়ঃ.
Being very much attracted by the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, the mind of Srila Sukadeva Goswami was agitated by Krishna consciousness. He therefore began to study Srimad Bhagavatam by the grace of his father. Purport. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 1.7.11.
How Sukadeva Goswami became a devotee by the grace of his father Vyasadeva.
How Sukadeva Goswami became a devotee by the grace of his father, Srila Vyasadeva. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.118.
শ্রৌতপন্থী ব্রহ্মজ্ঞানী নবযোগেন্দ্রের কৃষ্ণ গুণ শ্রবণে কৃষ্ণ ভজন। নবযুগীশ্বর জন্ম হইতে সাধক জ্ঞানী বিদিশিব নারদ মুখে কৃষ্ণ গুণ শুনি।
From their very births, the 9 great mystic yogis, Yogendras, were impersonal philosophers of the absolute truth. But because they heard about Lord Krishna's qualities from Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and the great sage Narada, they also became Krishna's devotees.
This shows the importance of hearing about Krishna from his pure devotees.
This shows the importance of hearing about Krishna from his pure devotees. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.119.
গুণাকৃষ্ট হইয়া করে কৃষ্ণের ভজন একাদশ স্কন্ধে তার ভক্তি বিবরণ।
In the 11th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a full description of the devotional service of the 9 Yogendras who rendered devotional service because they were attracted by the Lord's transcendental qualities.
So how 9 Yogendras became Krishna devotees is described in the 11th canto.
So how the 9 Yogendras became Krishna's devotees is explained in the 11th canto.
How Narada became a devotee is explained in the first canto.
How Narada became a devotee is explained in the first canto. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.120.
শাস্ত্র প্রমাণ ভক্তিরসামৃত সিন্ধু গ্রন্থের 3:1 কুড়িতে ধৃত মহা উপনিষদ বাক্য
Aklesam kamala bhuva bhavishyadosrim purvanta shruti sirasam shruti shruttajna uttungam yadupura sangamayaraham yogendra urakabrito navavyavahu. The 9 Yogendras entered Lord Brahma's association and heard from him the real meaning of the topmost Vedic literatures, the Upanishads. Although the Yogendras were already conversant in Vedic knowledge, they became very jubilant in Krishna consciousness just by listening to Brahma. Thus, they wanted to enter Dwarka, the abode of Lord Krishna. In this way, they finally achieved the place known as Ranga Kshetra. Purport. This is a quotation from the Maha Upanishad.
All normal Yogendras became situated in pure devotional service in Messenger.
How the Nava Yogendras became situated in pure devotional service is explained here.
We should hear the lives of Krishna on the lips of pure devotees. This will purify our consciousness.
We should hear about Krishna from the lips of the pure devotees, and this will purify our consciousness. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.121.
2 মোক্ষ আকাঙ্ক্ষীর ত্রিবিধ ভেদ। মোক্ষ আকাঙ্ক্ষী জ্ঞানী হয় 3 প্রকার, মুমুক্ষু জীবন মুক্ত প্রাপ্ত স্বরূপার।
Those who wish to merge into the impersonal Brahman are also divided into 3 categories. Those desiring to be liberated, those already liberated, and those who have realized Brahman.
All desiring liberation are explained in 3 levels.
Those desiring liberation are explained in 3 levels. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Lila 24.122.
ক মুমুক্ষু বিষয়গণের ভক্তির আশ্রয়ে কৃষ্ণ ভজন। মুমুক্ষু অনেক জগতে সংসারী জন, মুক্তি লাগি ভক্তে করে কৃষ্ণের ভজন।
There are many people within this material world who desire liberation, and for this purpose, they render devotional service to Lord Krishna.
So we can understand that many people desire to be liberated.
So we can understand that many people desire to be liberated
And worship Lord Krishna.
and worship Lord Krishna. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.123.
শ্রীমদ্ ভাগবতে প্রথম স্কন্ধের 2য় অধ্যায়ের 26 নম্বর শ্লোকে রয়েছে
Mumukshavo gurarupam hitva bhutapati atha narayana shamanta bhajanti jnanasuyava. Those who want to be relieved from the material clutches give up the worship of the various demigods who have fearful bodily features. Such peaceful devotees who are not envious of the demigods worship the different forms of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayana. Purport. This is a quotation from the Srimad Bhagavatam 1.2.26. Those who actually want the highest perfection worship Lord Vishnu and his different incarnations. Those who are attracted to the materialistic way of life and who are always agitated and full of anxiety worship demigods who appear fierce. Demigods like goddess Kali and Kala Bhairava Rudra. The devotees of Krishna, however, do not envy the demigods or their worshippers, but peacefully render devotional service to the incarnations of Narayana instead.
So it's important to note that we should never criticize the Devas.
So it's important to note that we should never criticize the devas
Or their worshippers.
or their worshippers.
They're actually all serving Lord Narayana,
They're actually all serving Lord Narayana,
helping him to manage the universe.
helping him to manage the universe.
So we don't criticize it.
So we don't criticize them,
And neither do we worship them as independent gods.
neither do we worship them as independent gods.
We see that everyone is depending on Krishna.
We see that everyone is depending on Krishna.
He is the cause of all causes.
He is the cause of all causes.
He is the absolute truth.
He is the absolute truth. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.124.
সাধু সঙ্গে মুমুক্ষা ত্যাগ সেই সবের সাধু সঙ্গে গুণ স্ফুরায় কৃষ্ণ ভজন করায় মুমুক্ষা ছড়ায়.
If those who are attached to demigod worship fortunately associate with the devotees, their dormant devotional service and appreciation of the Lord's qualities gradually awaken. In this way, they also engage in Krishna's devotional service and give up the desire for liberation and the desire to merge into the existence of impersonal Brahman. Purport. The four Kumaras, Chatushana, Sukadev Goswami, and the 9 Yogendras were absorbed in Brahman realization, and how they became devotees is described herein. There are 3 kinds of impersonalists: the mumukshu, those desiring liberation; the jivan muktas, those liberated in this life; and the prapta swarupas, those merged in Brahman realization. All 3 types of jnanis are called moksha kankshis, those desiring liberation. By associating with devotees, such people give up the mumukshu principle and render devotional service. The real cause for this change is the association of devotees. The Krishna consciousness movement is meant to attract all types of men, even those who desire things other than the Lord's devotional service. Through the association of devotees, they gradually begin to render devotional service.
So associating with pure devotees is so important.
So associating with pure devotees is so important.
And even a person liberated in impersonal Brahman
And it may change the devotee liberated in the impersonal Brahman,
becomes situated in Bhakti Yoga.
become situated in Bhakti Yoga.
So we should be very careful to render pure devotional service and offer it to others.
So we should be very careful to render pure devotional service and
Offer it to others.
offer it to others. Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila 24.125.
Huh?
সৎসঙ্গের গুণ ও মহিমা ভক্তির সমৃত সিন্ধু গ্রন্থের 3:2-27 ধৃত হরিভক্তি সুদোদয় বচন।
अहो महात्मा बहुदोष दुष्टो अप्ययेन वाक्येन बहुमुनेन सत्संगमार्गेण सुखावनेन कृतार्थ्यनयेन कृष्णामुमुक्षा.
O great learned devotees, although there are many faults in this material world, there is one good opportunity, the association with the devotees. Such association brings about great happiness. Due to this good quality, our strong desire to achieve liberation by merging into the Brahman effulgence has become weakened. Purport. This is a quotation from the Hari Bhakti Sudodaya.
So the persons who want to merge in the impersonal Brahman
So the persons who want to merge into the impersonal Brahman,
by associating with pure devotees
but then by associating with pure devotees
of Lord Krishna,
of Lord Krishna,
their dormant love for Krishna gets awakened,
their dormant love for Krishna gets awakened.
and thus the desire for merging in the impersonal Brahman is slackened,
And thus their desire for merging into the impersonal Brahman is slackened.
and the desire to serve Krishna is awakened.
And their desire to serve Krishna is awakened. Thus ends the part 1 under the chapter entitled 6 Kinds of Ātmārāmas. Part 2 to be continued tomorrow.
Untitled Chapter.
Dear devotees, Guru Maharaj's virtual table welcomes you. Srila Prabhupada wrote to Jagdisha on November 28, 1970, I am so much enthused to understand how nicely you are distributing our books. Actually, these two books, Krishna book and Nectar of Devotion, are revolutionary to not only your country, but all over the world. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Today, the following devotees have helped Guru Maharaj in the book distribution from Kasadev, Prahlad Krishnadas, 2 Gitas, Jyoti, Dharma Chaitanya Das, 2 Gitas, Yashoda Padma Devidasi, Wu, Gui Lang, Huang Kang, Late Gao, Hua Thao, Late Wan Fing, Zen, 2 Gitas, Kesho Prema Dasa, Zhang Hong, Li Quing Lin, 2 Gitas, Charani Devidasi, He Zi, Jiang, 1 Gita, Rasanath Govindas, 5 small book, Gaura Nataraj Das, Ekar Radha, Devidasi, Lajja Lakshmi Devidasi, Lakshmi Narasimha Das, Bhakta Emiliano Antaranga Sakti Devidasi, Gopanandani, Devidasi, Akarshani, Radhika, Devidasi, 2 Bhagavad Gitas and 11 small book, Sevananda Chaitanya Das, Lalitangi Radha Devidasi, Nirmal, Nirmai, Nimai and Prahlad 2 Gitas by Gaura Krishnadas from New York. We have Thalaben Shyamsundar Das, 45 Bhagavad Gita and family. Sridham Goswami and family, 15 Bhagavad Gita. Jayanda Kalindini Devidasi from 10 Bhagavad Gita. Sukla Mitra and family, 80 Bhagavad Gita. Nandan Krishnadas and family, 20 Bhagavad Gita. Kiran Roy and family, 15 Bhagavad Gita. Babatso Mitra, 45 Bhagavad Gita. Kalipada Pahan and Swarupa Pahan and family, 45 Bhagavad Gita. Ramnath Rai and family, 15 Bhagavad Gita. Mintu and Anamika Rai Chaudhary, 10 Bhagavad Gita. Nihar Mandal and family, 45 Bhagavad Gita. Ratna Animesh and Radha Sarkar, 15 Bhagavad Gita. Umesh Chandra Roy and family, 15 Bhagavad Gita. Jitendriya Jagannath Das family, 45 Bhagavad Gita. Joy and Kripa Kabiraj, 45 Bhagavad Gita. Deepa Priya Gaura Devidasi and family, 11 Bhagavad Gita. Chaitya Rai, 4 Bhagavad Gita. Shamal Bhaumik and family, 45 Bhagavad Gita. Mahadev Malik and family 45 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Ashish Kirpalo Nithaidas and family 45 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Maha Gopika Radhika Devidasi family 20 Bhagavad Gita. Akhil
Haribo,
and Tamasa Devnath family 20 Bhagavad Gita. Roman
Haribo,
Devnath and family 15 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Bharat Vats Das and family 45 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Swapan and Shawan Paul 15 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Advaita Devashish Das and family 20 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Krishna and Janna Dasi family 45 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Nityananda Sunir Mol Das and family 50 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Shakti and Tapan Roy 25 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Shamakanta Harini Devidasi 10 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Ajit Avatar Das 10 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Sachipriya Sundari Devidasi 50 Bhagavad Gita. Prana Shaka Jagannath Das and Ekhan Shisa Subhatra Devidasi family 15 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Ashin Chandra Roy 8 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Ram Halder 8 Bhagavad Gita. Nirmal
Haribo,
Gopinath Das and family 25 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Dino Chaitanya Das and Maharani Devidasi 19 Bhagavad Gita. Sushanta Gopal Das and family 25 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Vishnunath and Trishana family 21 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Niranjana Mandal and family 6 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo.
Rajesh Govinda Das and family 10 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
And Ria and Aryan from Florida 117 Bhagavad Gita.
wow,
Devashish
Haribo,
Basu from Mayapur 10 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Sarvasri Devdasi from Tamluk 11 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo.
Brother Vinod Shyam Das, Prema Nandini Radhika Devidasi from Mayapur 128 Bhagavad Gita.
Haribo,
Arthur Stema from Mayapur 6 Bhagavad Gita. The GMPT
Haribo.
online Abhaichar Nitai Prabhu, his Guru Maharaj Book Distribution Group Bangladesh Arjun Avatar Ramdas 1 Bhagavad Gita. These
Haribo,
devotees helped Guru Maharaj in distributing 1,420 Maha Big Books and 16 small books, making it a total of 1,436 transcendental books. Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution ki jai.
sorry,
These devotees get a special Narsima Puja in a few hours from now in Sridham Mayapur. All of you devotees also please bless them by calling out along with me, Nitai Gauranga. Please share this wonderful message of taking part in this pastime of Guru Maharaj's virtual table to others, that even if it is a single Bhagavad Gita or just a few small books, please know that virtual table is looking forward to receive your WhatsApp message 24 hours, both day and night at +91 94 34 76 04 02. Please stay safe and stay tuned for tomorrow's Lord Chaitanya class at 7:30. Thank you for your daily prayers with us. Please join us in offering our deep prayers continuously from Mayapur for Ananda Krishna Mataji and Dayaram Prabhu and Janivas Prabhu, that if it is pleasing to Lord Krishna.
There is one more name is there, Sava Peru. Can you read? Yeah. Is it's okay. And prayer for management.
Sarvadeva Dasa Prabhu.
Yes, he's in intensive care.
He is still in intensive care, and let's pray if it is pleasing to Lord Krishna to protect these devotees and devotees all over the world who are affected by Corona and its variants. And of course, our prayers include for all those who are celebrating anniversaries today. Let's pray together and chant along with me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We have more from Kasadesh, which will be announced tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Guru Maharaj.
on Malaysia, there's intensive rain. Some devotees' houses have been affected. They're staying in other devotees' houses. Other temples have been affected. And in general, devotees are engaged in food for life to all of the affected people. Please offer your prayers to Krishna. So please, they protect all the devotees in Malaysia.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Today is our day to visit South India and Sri Lanka.
South India and Sri Lanka.
Of course, you'll see the birthdays.
Of course, we see the bodies.
Yeah, birthdays first.
Okay, Kushi Mataji, happy birthday to you, Krishna Matirastu, special blessings from Guru Maharaj. Apple
All those
bars.
having birthday today, Radha Krishna,
Happy birthday today, Radha Krishna Matirastu, Haribo. Okay, Milton Chowdhury, cake, pies, papor, papaya, and corn. Happy birthday to you, 38. Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj is cutting the cake virtually. Haribo, Hare Krishna. Okay, Bindu Mahendran, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. To all of you, Guru Maharaj is cutting the cake virtually. Haribo. Achyuta, Haribo, Achintya, happy birthday to you. Krishna Matirastu. Special blessings from Guru Maharaj. Haribo. All right. Dharma Puri Vishnu, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Radhe Krishna Matirastu. Haribo, happy birthday. Thank you for the orange. Haribo. Radhasaki, Haribo. Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Happy birthday. Thank you for the offering. Wow. All blessings to all your family and the child. Haribo. Special blessings. Manjima Vaishnavis, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Radhe Krishna Matirastu. Yeah. Forum Hyderabad, Haribo. Bye, happy birthday. Sugunavati Lalita Devidasi, Haribo, Krishna Matirastu. Happy birthday to you. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. And Krishna Matirastu to all of you. Haribo. Adbhuta Nrsimha, Haribo, dall'Italia, vero? Haribo. Guru Maharaj ti dà le benedizioni, Haribo. Today I'm 47 years old. Please give me your blessing so that I can serve you all for all my life in happy association with the devotees in a stable and useful way. Thank you for saving my life. Your servant, Adbhuta Nrsimha Das. Haribo. Grazie. Haribo. Ok, Guru Maharaj ti dà le benedizioni. Krishna Matirastu. Haribo. He's from Italy. I mean, he's Brazilian, but he's living in Italy.
Birthday
Sindhu Suresh.
beginning.
Is there a birthday?
47th birthday.
47th birthday.
Did
47.
you do the whole birthday list?
Did you do the whole birthday
You
list?
started in the middle.
You started in the middle.
No. We did.
Guru Maharaj, we did from the beginning.
Huh?
From the beginning, Guru Maharaj.
18th wedding anniversary, Sindhu Suresh.
Wow.
Wow.
Astadas.
Krishna Matirastu.
Krishna Matirastu. Haribo. Special blessing. Haribo.
Newly wedded Aniruddha Prayana Das and Aparna. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Wow, wonderful offering. Chapati, sabjis, banana, pani puri. Nityasaki Radha Devidasi Prakalya. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj Asirvadam vaankunga. Lalita Keshwadasan Prema. Guru Maharaj Asirvadam. Krishna Matirastu. From Chennai. Gopi Bhav Chaitanya Das and Ananda Prada Keshavi Devidasi. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishna Matirastu.
South India.
Raghu. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. All of you, Krishna Matirasu, jackfruit, pulao, gulab jamun, vegetable salad. Wow. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Shobha Mayura, peanut and chakki laddu. Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Sanmatha, Jaya Venkat, Jai Kishen. Guru Maharaj is right there in your house, accepting your flower offering and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Arati, Aditi and Pranay. Guru Maharaj is in your house, accepting your samosa and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Anju, Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering of flower and banana and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Anuragini Swaridasi, hula flower. Huh? Very nice. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Archana, Vaishnavi Forum, from Vaishnavi Forum, Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Who else is there with you? Bhargav, Vaishnavi Forum, Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Bagunara. Saravana, Saurumati, Srivarshini and Hayagriv from Bangalore. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, accepting your offering. What is it? Halwa? Krishna Matirastu. Vaishnavi IVF from Bangalore. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Aprajita Govindadas and Ananda Rupini Madhavi. Where is Ananda Rupini Madhavi? Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Athira and Srinath, pasta, muruku, pakoda, very nice. Guru Maharaj is accepting and Guru Maharaj is accepting your flower offering and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Harini Sevika Devidasi, father passed away, seeking. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj, seeking prayers for our father, late MD Harindranath, passed away on 7 December 2021. Today is 15th day. Guru Maharaj is praying for Harindranath. This is his photo, Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is praying for Harindranath. May he get a better association and destination of Krishna consciousness. Krishna Matirastu. Jayanti and Navanitan, Guru Maharaj is accepting apple and flower. Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Thank you. Kaushik Gautam. Thank you for sweet corn. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Madhavi, fruits, apple. Guru Maharaj is accepting your apple and pranams, blessing you, Krishna Matirastu.
Hello.
Hariva. Pavani, newborn, Sunita Ravi Kumar, wow, newborn child. Krishna Matirastu. Guru Maharaj is blessing the new child along with both of you. Krishna Matirastu. Prema Vinodini, Govinda Sundardas. And who is that? So Guru Maharaj is accepting your pranams and offering flowers and offerings. Krishna Matirastu. Rajam, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishna Matirastu from Bangalore. Reena Vinesh from Bangalore. Oranges. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering. Krishna Matirastu. Beautiful Bala Krishna behind. Revati Kumar from Bangalore. Guru Maharaj is accepting your fruits and is blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Sachinandan Prabhu and Sumit Tulasi garland. Very nice. Guru Maharaj is accepting your garland and fruits offerings and blessing both of you. Krishna Matirastu. Santushta Govinda, Bhupala Nandini, cake, methi parota and sabji. Very nice offering. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing all of you. Krishna Matirastu. Satyam Nayak, Guru Maharaj is accepting your flower and banana and blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Sri Lalita aspiring devotee. First time.
How I feel.
So Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Soumya IVF, Bangalore. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Soumya. Krishner Matirastu. Sumati Unni Nair, Pranashaki, and Ranchor. Guru Maharaj is accepting your deep and offerings, blessing all of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Prema Sundara Madhavdas, Nitesh Evini Janardhan. Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you, both the kids and both of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Varsha and Akshara from Madurai, Appam for Guru Maharaj. Our dear most respectful obeisances unto your lowest feet, dear Guru Maharaj, kindly please bless us to overcome our material obstacles, be established in the consciousness of Krishna. Please bless us that we can serve you more and more, and please give us the strength to internally be fixed in devotion to Krishna, whatever the material condition is outside. Thank you, dear Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you. Krishner Matirastu. Kirtana Vaishnavis Forum Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Mineshi Padma Devidasi, Parupu Vadai and milk. Guru Maharaj is blessing all three of you. Krishner Matirastu. Asirvadangal.
Krishna
Krishner Matirastu. Nitya Alu Parata cake from Srirangam. Srirangam Prasadam. Oh, Guru Maharaj is accepting the Prasadam and blessing all four of you. Krishner Matirastu. Padmasaki and Swaminathan from Coimbatore. Very nice to see you all along with you. Padmasaki's mother. Guru Maharaj is blessing all three of you. Krishner Matirastu. Radha Padavi from Coimbatore. Guru Maharaj உங்களை ஆசீர்வதிக்கிறார் and நீங்க கொடுக்கிற offering accept பண்றார் and also the deep dawn. Krishner Matirastu. Seva Parayan Prabhu and family. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering. Flower, banana, and Ragi Vada. Krishner Matirastu. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Matirastu. Siva Senthil, Tamil Selvi, Dayanand. Guru Maharaj உங்க மூணு பேர்த்தை ஆசீர்வதிக்கிறார். Krishner Matirastu. Chandana Sai, Hyderabad, Vaishnavi Forum. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu is accepting your orange. Thank you. Lokapalika Radha from Bangalore, Chapati and Kurma. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Shama Sundar and family, Panipuri. Guru Maharaj is accepting the Panipuri and flower offering and blessing all three of you. Krishner Matirastu. Vijaya Vaijayanti Devidasi Chennai. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Uttama Damayanti Devidasi Chandrapati Gopesh Das and Rahita. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering. Muruku and cake. Chaitanya Nitai Days. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Deepa Priya Gandharvika Devidasi. Guru Maharaj is accepting your cut apple and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Devi and Gurucharan Tiruvallur. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering. Asirvadikara Rungala Krishner Matirastu. Dosa and chutney. Dameshwara, Damendra Das and Mega. 101 Bhagavad Gita distributed. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Thank you. Durga Prasanna, Bangalore, IVF. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Durgamani and Sakti Jyoti from Madurai. Guru Maharaj is accepting your apple. Unga rendu vethi ஆசீர்வதிக்கிறார். Krishner Matirastu. Gaura Priya and Vijay fruits offering. Guru Maharaj is accepting plums, apple, and what is that?
Yeah.
pears
Ah.
and banana and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Gayatri IVF Bangalore, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Bhagavati Subhadra Devidasi. Guntur. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. V Hari and family waiting for Diksha at Guntur. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Very beautiful art behind Radha Krishna. Amrita Siri Rupa Devidasi. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, accepting your flower offering. Krishner Matirastu. From Guntur, Mantareshwar Mukunda Das, idli, chutney, and fruit. Very nice. And Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing both of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Harini IVF Bangalore, Guru Maharaj is accepting your flower garland and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Harshini Vaishnavi from Forum Hyderabad, Guru Maharaj is accepting your orange and banana and blessing you and mother. Krishner Matirastu. Sham Sundar Srinivas Das, snacks. All kinds of snacks, starting from muruku and sweets and alva. Very nice offering. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Asirvadangal. Vinay Srimali from Hyderabad. Very beautiful Krishna. Please show yourself. Sri Malli. Very nice, very nice. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Bagunara. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sudevi Suinayana Supriya Rai. Peace puff, cheese corn, sandwich, and son papdi and watermelon. What a combination. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, accepting. We love you, Gurudev. He loves you too and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. IVF Chaitra Bangalore. Guru Maharaj is accepting your apple and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Harjit Bangalore IVF. Guru Maharaj is accepting your pranams and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Kalpataru Krishna Sri Sachi Swayam Shyama Lokatirani. Guru Maharaj is in your house visiting and accepting your offering and blessing all of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Kiran Mai Vaishnavi from Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Prema Maya Vrajeshwara Devi Rasi Chapati Sabji Kheer Bhaji. Very nice. And Guru Maharaj is accepting all of your offering and blessing all of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Madhu Gopal and his son who wants to serve Guru Maharaj personally next year on his leave. Guru Maharaj is accepting your apple. Ungal Asirvadikrar Krishner Matirastu. Amma inga Madhura Madhumalini Tanishka Lalita. Guru Maharaj is blessing all four of you. Krishner Matirastu. Madhuri Vaishnavi from Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Manchu Bhashini. Guru Maharaj is accepting your pranams and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Very beautiful Radharani behind. Nidhi Ramesh Kushi. Halwa Pakoda. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing all four of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Niharika Vaishnavi from Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Prema Pavitra Radha Devidasi Chennai. Guru Maharaj ungal Asirvadikrar. Krishner Matirastu. Very beautiful Gaurita behind. Beautiful darshan. Sai Chitra Vaishnavi from Abyss. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, accepting your flower. Krishner Matirastu. Radhika Gopalini Devidasi Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering, orange, milk, flower, and blessing both you and your daughter. Krishner Matirastu. Where is Vaishnavi? Give Guru Maharaj blessings to her also. Krishner Matirastu. Rajani Vaishnavi from Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Revati Guru Maharaj is accepting your flower offering and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Revati Anandini and Meghna, IVF Bangalore. Guru Maharaj is accepting your chiku and banana. And who is that? Blessing all three of you. Krishner Matirastu. Radhika Gopalini Devidasi Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing. Oh, second chance. Vaishnavi, now you're here. So accept blessings from Guru Maharaj. Special mercy. Sangeeta, IVF Bangalore. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Saumya Sureshwari Tulasi Devi Ki Priti, IVF Bangalore. Guru Maharaj is accepting the wonderful garland offerings and blessing all of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Shambhavi Vaishnavi from Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Shivani Vaishnavis from Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Very beautiful art behind Radha Krishna. Shravya Vaishnavi from Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing all three of you, accepting your fruit and pranams and blessing all of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Sneha Vaishnavi from Hyderabad accepting. Guru Maharaj is accepting your orange and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Smriti Yadav Vaishnavi from Hyderabad. Pasta. Guru Maharaj is accepting the flower and pasta and blessing both of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Sunitha, Guru Maharaj is accepting all the offerings on the table and blessing you. He is accepting your Deep Dan and blessing you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Saujanya Vaishnavi Forum. Krishna, Guru Maharaj is accepting your pranams and blessing you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Bhagavad Gita Tamil 150. Bhagavad Gita English 11. Chaitanya Charitamrita 2. Srimad Bhagavatam 1. Wow. Very wonderful. Nandri, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Srimad Bhagavatam Matirastu. Sushaka Arjuna Das, Vishaka Vaishnavi. 100 Bhagavad Gita distributed. Haribol, Guru Maharaj's special blessings. Krishner Matirastu. Swati Monica Sweetie Nitai Arti. Guru Maharaj is accepting all your, what is that? Pizza, kheer, ISKCON bullet, milk. Wow, very wonderful. Guru Maharaj is accepting the little kids flower and all of your pranams and all of your offering and blessing each one of you. Krishner Matirastu. Tejaswini, IVF Bangalore. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Tarun, Guru Maharaj is accepting your garland and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Rajkumari, Naranjana, Nanda, Kishturvalur. So where are others? Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Krishner Matirastu. Triveni Vaishnavi from Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is accepting your flower offering and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Vaishnavi ISKCON Vaishnavi from Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is accepting your pranams and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Show your face. Yes. Vani Jai Jeevana. Chapati, milk and kolkatai. Very nice South Indian dish. Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Asirvadangal. Krishner Matirastu. Vrinda Hyderabad pomegranate offering. Guru Maharaj is accepting your pomegranate and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Yamuna Priya Gopika Devidasi. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Bhagunara. Keshavi Anuradha Gaura Sevini Devidasi. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Chandreswara Chaitanya Das. Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you. Krishner Matirastu is accepting your banana and fruit. Gandharvika Devidasi and Pallavi. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Ananda Krishna Das, Rasapriya, Gandharvika Devidasi, Praladini. Guru Maharaj is blessing all three of you. Krishner Matirastu is accepting your offering and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Both are doctors. Ashray Jagannath Das. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishner Matirastu, accepting your flower. Deepak Rajeshwari, very beautiful art behind. Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu, arrow root payasam. Wow. Please bless us, Maharaj. Deepak Rajeshwari. Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you. Divya and Satya. Yele Ada. Yeah, Kerala dish, Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you. Radha Krishner Matirastu. Navanit Krishnan. Rajamanikam. Very good. Guru Maharaj is accepting your flower Krishna Asirvadikrar, Krishner Matirastu. Prasanna Pura Nandini Abhinav. Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you and accepting your offering and pranams and blessing you. Krishner Matirastu. Prema Padmini Devidasi. Ribbon Pagoda, Guru Maharaj.
Oh,
Hariva. Very beautiful deity behind. Unmute.
Margo.
Very wonderful.
Okay.
Unmute. You have to unmute, Mataji.
Guru Maharaj, we really need your blessings so that we can serve you better and preach better. And please bless my family to also serve you more and more. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
Thank you.
Thank you. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Rangavalli Gopi Devidasi Madhumita. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offerings and blessing both of you. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Vidya Iyer turmeric milk. Very beautiful. Guru Maharaj is accepting. What is that? I can't read.
So long.
Utkarshini Mataji, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Very beautiful Gauranitai behind on the altar. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Jagannath Bala Jai, Jagannath Baladev Sudrami Sudarshan ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Sundar ki Jai. Sulakshana Gopi, very beautiful Nitai Gaur Sundar. Show yourself and take accept blessings of Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Sri Hari Namamrita Das, Govinda, Govinda, Guru Maharaj is blessing your entire family. Krishna Matirastu, Radha Govinder Matirastu, Bharati, Ilango, Samyukta Arya. Where are others? Yes, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, accepting your pranams and offering and blessing you. Radha Krishna Matirastu, Ujjwala Leela Radha Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is accepting your apple and blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Daya Sindhu Radha Devidasi, Dayaram Priyanka Harishankar and Dayaram. Pranam to you, Lotus feet. I am planning to wind right UPSC exam, IAS next year. I am need your blessings, Guru Maharaj. I need to serve more and more to nation and for Krishna consciousness.
Blessings for my sister for my marriage.
Looking for alliances, please bless our family. And for my exam, Guru Maharaj, need more blessings, devotional life too.
She can register in her Vaishnava.
You can register yourself in the Vaishnava marriage bureau in Guru Maharaj's office, JPS office. And Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Daya Sindhu Radha Devidasi. Guru Maharaj is blessing you all. Krishna Matirastu. Jamuna Jivani Radha Devidasi. Corn, fried rice, bundi. Very nice. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Kavita and family from Vaishnavi Forum, Hyderabad. Very beautiful offering of lamp and pranams. Guru Maharaj is accepting and blessing all of you. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Lalasmai Gopika Devidasi. Yellow Ada and green apple. So again our Kerala dish. Guru Maharaj is accepting and blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Lakshmana Rani Venugopal Karuna Pudina rice Muruku pomegranate. Guru Maharaj is accepting and giving you Krishna Matirastu blessings. Lakshmana Rani Venugopal. Ranga Krishna Das from Chennai. 30 Bhagavad Gitas. Haribo. Guru Maharaj is accepting your flower and blessing you. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Very beautiful. Anukampa Gaurangi Devidasi, steamed Chenna pears fruit. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Sri Rupa, Gurudev's favorite, Kanchipuram Idli. Very nice offering. Guru Maharaj is accepting and blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Satyama, Nallar Kingla Alarm. Ashtashaki, Gunamai Devidasi, Elada. I get from Kerala today, Elada Day, Guru Maharaj. The entire family is being blessed by Guru Maharaj. Krishna Matirastu. Sarva Bhavana and Abhaya. Where is Abhaya? Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering, blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Rasika Gaura, Kalavati, Padmasri, Mukunda Priya. Very beautiful. Rasika Gaura family from Coimbatore. Sri Rangam Prasadam. Very beautiful. Guru Maharaj accepting offering. Ellarkum Guru Maharaj blessings in. Inga offer panda ellathing Guru Maharaj accept pannitar. Krishna Matirastu. Jagannath Matirastu. Manasi Radhika prayers need for my mother. Mother's name. You have to write name. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Ramaniya Jhanava Devidasi. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing the whole family. Krishna Matirastu. Subhashini Kaveri Devidasi Sri Lanka. Guru Maharaj is accepting. Ella Padagli accept Pandaru Mulkasi Vadikar. Krishna Matirastu. Premeshwari Gopika Devidasi. Guru Maharaj is accepting your pranams and blessing you. Krishna Matirastu. Sharmila Prasad, 30 Bhagavad Gita, Hari Bol from Bangalore. Very beautiful. Hari Bol. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Usha Sri, Vaishnavi from Hyderabad, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Tushar Sharma and family, very nice to see you, family. They're growing in Krishna consciousness. Tushar is a sheltered devotee, and it is his daughter and son. So Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you, Krishna Matirastu, very Swati. Anugrani, Gulab Devi, Mother Parama Purusha Jagannath Das. Okay, she is needs prayers. My respectful obeisances, so I cannot read fully because only half portion is visible. It's currently in pneumonia. Please, your blessings and prayers, Guru Maharaj. This is Gulab Devi's mother, Parama Purusha Jagannath Das. Gulab Devi's mother.
Mother of Param Purusha Jagannath Prabhu, her name is Gulab Devi.
Gulab Devi, mother of Parama Purusha Jagannath Das. Okay, Guru Maharaj is praying for you. If Krishna pleases, is pleased with you to protect you, Krishna Matirastu. Visheshwari Gopi Devidasi, Coimbatore, very good preacher and very good book distributor. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, accepting your offering. Krishna Matirastu. Mahalakshmi Madhura Devidasi, Chapati, Tomato Chutney. Guru Maharaj is accepting and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Murali Krishna Prasad, 10 Bhagavad Gita, Hari Bol, Sravani Murali Krishna. Krishna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Maina, Vaishnavi from Bangalore, roti and mixed vegetable. Guru Maharaj is accepting and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Sujata Ravi and Dhanush from Chennai. Guru Maharaj ungalude offering accept பண்றாரு, ஆசீர்வதிக்கிறார். கிருஷ்ணர் மத்திரஸ்து. ரூபராணி ரேவதி, தருண் ஷியாம், குரு மகாராஜ் உங்க வீட்ல வந்து accept பண்றார். 250 பகவத் கீதா donated by your grace. Jai Hari Bol. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Kishori, Guru Maharaj is
Mayapur, ISKCON Gita Mela.
Oh, ISKCON Gita Mela. Kishori, Guru Maharaj is blessing the whole family, Krishna Matirastu. Gopal Chandradas and Sarva Gopeshwari Devidasi, Guru Maharaj unga offering accept பண்றாரு, ஆசீர்வதிக்கிறார். Krishna Matirastu. Uttasanga, Utsagamayi Gopika Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessings to each one of you, Krishna Matirastu. What is it? I cannot read.
Can't be see.
Yeah, it's light reflection. Birthday, Ramananda Krishna Chaitanya Das, happy birthday. Today is my father's birthday. Please bless him. Guru Maharaj is giving you special blessings to your father and each one of you by accepting your offering. Radha Krishna Matirastu. Raghava A. Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering, apple and pranams of your sister. Is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Swati Reddy Vaishnavi from Hyderabad, Guru Maharaj accepting the fruit and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Guru Nanda Krishna Das, Rati Rupa Devidasi, Chapati, Guru Maharaj accepting your flower and chapati and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Varanasaki Devidasi from Coimbatore is accepting your offerings of banana and other fruits and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Kavya Lakshmi Kant, Bangalore, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Sumati, Guru Maharaj accepting your fruit and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Utkarshini, Guru Maharaj second chance. Guru Maharaj is giving you special mercy. Jai Gaurnita Sundar ki Jai. Those who have already, Guru Maharaj has visited your home, please do not raise your hand, and by mistake if you have already raised, please lower your hand. Yaar veetukku அவர் வந்துட்டாரோ கையை கீழே போடுங்க, கையை வந்து ரைஸ் பண்ணாதீங்க. Devanath, Devanti and Kajal, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu.
Sri Lanka will visit.
Masala Puri Chaat, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Bharati, Krishna Matirastu. He is accepting your offering. Hema Sundari Gaurangi Sanjeev, I think you're driving, you're traveling. Guru Maharaj is accepting your pranams and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Lahari, IVF Bangalore, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Kalindi Premavati Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is, okay, again, Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Krishnir Matirastu. Gokula Gaurangi Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is accepting the fruits and blessing all of you. Krishnir Matirastu. உங்களை ஆசீர்வதிக்கிறார். மனோஹரிணி ராதாராணி தேவிதாசி, Guru Maharaj is accepting the fruits and blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Jitendra Parida from Bangalore, Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you, accepting your garland and fruit offering. Beautiful Gaur Nitai behind. Blessing all of you. Nitai Gauranger Matirastu. Shantan Jaya Mataji, Guru Maharaj is accepting. What is this in the cup? Blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Prabhavati, Vrajarani Devidasi and S. Prabha. Guru Maharaj is accepting the offerings and blessing both of you. Krishnir Matirastu. Lokeshwari Vaishnavi Forum, Hyderabad. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Lakshmi Priya Vaishnavi Forum. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Gadadhar Gopinath Das from Sri Lanka. Hoppers, potato, curry, bananas. Very beautiful. Nalla Kudumma. Sri Lanka. Blessing all of you. Krishnir Matirastu. Nandini. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Sundar Sucharudas, Vatsala Rukmani Devidasi and family from Sri Lanka. Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Chama Sureshwar family, Suren Dushyantan from Sri Lanka. Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you. Krishnir Matirastu. Haribol. Ananda Damodar Das, Namata leader in Sri Lanka. Guru Maharaj is blessing the whole family. Prasadam. Nandini, second chance. Please show yourself and take blessings from Guru Maharaj. Yes. Haribol. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu.
You request the Sri Lanka devotees who have missed there, let them try that.
இலங்கை வாழ் பக்தர்கள் யாரெல்லாம் இன்னும் Guru Maharaj visit பண்ணலையோ கை தூக்குங்க. Raise hand. Sri Lanka devotees, please raise your hand if Guru Maharaj has not visited your home. Balai Mata Rohini Devidasi Pallavaram. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, accepting your offering. Krishnir Matirastu. Padmakshi Mathura Madhava Devidasi. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu.
See, they should add
SL நீங்க தொடங்கணும் உங்க பேர்ல ரீநேம் பண்ணிட்டு. துஷ்டநந்ததாஸ் நிர்மல கமல மாதாஜி, very beautiful offering. Every time she is offering a very delicious food. Guru Maharaj, very nice preachers. Guru Maharaj, they are preaching Bhakti Vriksha and distributing books. A lot of services they are doing. So Guru Maharaj will ஆசீர்வதிக்கிறார். Krishnir Matirastu. On 33rd anniversary, Navina Madhavi Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you for the special anniversary. Krishna Radha Krishnir Matirastu. Accepting your fruit.
People we did not visit. My father.
Rama Bhakti Devidasi, Rama, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Unga apply accept பண்ணிட்டு ஆசீர்வதிக்கிறார். Mahipal Govindadas, Pradyani Rohini Devidasi, South India. Varadhaini, sorry. And Guru Maharaj is accepting your grapes and apple and pears and juice. And blessing both of you. Krishnir Matirastu. Ambika, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Nayana, Guru Maharaj is accepting your flower offering and blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Janani and Anand, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Traveling, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Sanadani Saki Yasoda Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Meghna IVF Bangalore, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Balu Neela, 9 months pregnancy, dry fruits, flower offering, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Long live, intelligent, Krishna conscious, Suputra. Healthy Suputra. Please accept my humble obeisances to Lord of Faith. This is okay. Blessings. This is Nilavati Boluram. I am expecting. Manjula. Safe delivery. Manjula. Krishnir Matirastu, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Akanksha, Guru Maharaj is blessing both of you, accepting your dry fruits offering and blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Vijay Lakshmi Usha, Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Rishabh Arora, very nice to see you. Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Manjula Annamalai, Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Bhaskaran Varalakshmi and Hema, Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Geeta Varadarajan, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Achyuta Gopi Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Vrajalakshmi Yashoda Devidasi, Bangalore, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Krishnir Matirastu. Second chance, Achyuta Gopi, special mercy. Third time. Jayendra Padma Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is, where are you? Anurangini Sudevi Dasi. Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna. 1 minute. 7 Krishna book. Some book distribution they did.
We are visiting her.
Murari, Priya, Ishwari, Devidas. Guru Maharaj is accepting your fruits and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu.
74 brother.
Shankar Chaudhary, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Both of you accepting your offering and pranams. Anish, Rupashri, Sripada Gaurangi, Hosur, Guru Maharaj is accepting your offerings and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Shankar Chaudhary traveling. Bhaskar Gola, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. Gola, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Mithileshwari Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is accepting your flower accepting your Asirvadikrar, Krishna Matirastu. Geeta Varadarajan, Guru Maharaj will Asirvadikrar, Krishna Matirastu. Mithladish Das and Neela Madhav, Guru Maharaj is accepting your offering and blessing the whole family, Krishna Matirastu. Leela Mai Gaurangi Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is accepting your pranam and blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Mani Meghalai, Guru Maharaj will Asirvadikrar, Krishna Matirastu. Nagaratna, Guru Maharaj will Asirvadikrar, Krishna Matirastu. Shanmugam Ayyasami, Guru Maharaj will Asirvadikrar, Krishna Matirastu.
Tell one
Done?
second.
Gallery view.
Sang Kirtan Prayer.
No, she did not join Guru Maharaj.
So,
Premeshwari, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu.
two hands raised up.
Jalangi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. And Ayon Paul, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Mahipala Govinda, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Damayanti, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Varuni Balapriya, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Keshavi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Kalinti, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Guru Nada Krishnadas, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Kalavati, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Nidhi Ramesh, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Video not on. For those who are video not on, also Guru Maharaj is blessing all of you and your family, Krishna Matirastu. And those who are offering and you think Guru Maharaj has not visited, is visiting gallery view, all pervading nature, and so accepting all your offering. Please offer from where you are. Shanta Gopi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu.
Okay, one second.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki.
One, two, one, two, one, two, two, two.
Two hands raised.
We visited Guru Maharaj Nagaraj.
Radhapati Gopal, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu.
Two, two.
Who is that other?
Also,
Sutu Shamasripada.
Selvi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you. உங்களுக்கு ஆசீர்வாதம் பண்றார், Krishna Matirastu.
2, 4.
2-4.
Preeti Sara, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. உங்க வீடியோ ஆன் ஆல. Aradhika Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Seva Padma Devidasi, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Nagaratna, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Geeta Saraswati, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu. Nikunja Radhika Nirmala, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu.
Tell them don't raise hand.
Please don't raise hand. You have been visited Guru Maharaj by Guru Maharaj. Seva Padma, Guru Maharaj is blessing you, Krishna Matirastu.
Guru Maharaj, shall we end? Right.